Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. This is Marilyn Gale. As the title shows, this is going to be a My 600-Pound Life, Where Are They Now video. And today, Milla Clark will be featured. Now, this journey of Milla's was over 3 years. Milla weighed in at 751 pounds at Dr. Now's office in Houston, Texas. After losing 150 pounds, she was approved for surgery to remove her lymphedema on her leg. Milla has been bedridden for many years, at least 10. I think it was 10. I don't think it's more than that. And if anyone knows different information, leave it in the comments. But while Milla was struggling to lose her weight, her husband passed away. On a previous episode, it was shown that he had medical issues, and that is why he couldn't take care of her anymore, and the children had to take over. Although she wasn't mobile, she was continuously losing weight, so Dr. Now approved her for weight loss surgery. One thing about Milla, she was determined and she never gave up. Dr. Now wanted her to stand on her own, which Milla appeared to be afraid of the pain. Because of her knees, Milla spent months in rehab to help her stand and walk. In rehab, Milla was steadily improving. However, she could not straighten her knees, so Dr. Now said that she may have to have knee surgery. It was good Milla had family in Houston. Initially, when she came to Houston, her oldest son and his girlfriend came with her, and he and the girlfriend decided to stay while the other 4 children went back to Tennessee. One thing I want to mention is I loved her attitude. With the rehab people for physical therapy, with Dr. Now, you could tell also she had a good rapport with other hospital staff. Basically, Milla got along with everybody. Each time she spent days in the hospital for surgery or rehab, staff would hug her when she left. Dr. Now even expressed throughout the episode how proud he was of her. She followed his directions and took to heart their conversations on how important it was and how she needed to improve in being more mobile. Her biggest issue was walking without the wheelchair or walker. She always had a rough time getting on the scales. Dr. Now told her she would need knee replacement surgery, which will take away the pain and give her the confidence to walk without the aid of her wheelchair or walker. During the procedure, she travels back and forth between Tennessee and Texas, which gave her another first, getting on an airplane. Milla had never flown before, and she looked like she was chronicling part of that because she had a phone out taking pictures of takeoff in her plane. So that was just one of many firsts. While in Tennessee, it was her birthday, and many of her family and friends attended the party, and this would be the first of many that have never seen her walk even with a walker or even out of her bed. One person that hadn't seen her walk was her brother-in-law, Keith. Keith was her deceased husband, Elroy's brother, and he looked a lot like Elroy. She was so happy to see him. So this is exciting for her friends, her family, her children. One disappointment when she returned back to Houston was she was going to have her knee replacement surgery, and an emergency came up with one of the doctors and the surgery was canceled. What I liked is she didn't act a fool. She didn't cuss people out. Yes, she was disappointed. However, she handled it with grace and poise. I know some people in previous episodes that would have shown their natural behinds. Right, Angie? The good thing, the surgery was scheduled shortly afterwards. Her knee was kind of stuck in a bent position, what made it difficult to stand straight. Well, actually, she couldn't stand straight, and made it difficult to walk, and she didn't feel confident with walking with her knees bent. I'm not sure whether it was arthritis or what it was, but it was in a bent position, and she couldn't straighten it up. Now, after the surgery, Milla had to go back to rehab for several more weeks. I mean, she has spent a lot of time in rehab in Texas, away from her family, especially her children. But the good thing was that her oldest son and his girlfriend was there in Houston. So she did have family support there. 2 years and 9 months went by, and Milla weighed 231 pounds. The last thing she had to do was skin removal surgery on her arms and on the sides, like under her armpit, all the way down to, I think, probably her waist or upper thighs, which called for the rehab. So now she could go home again. Dr. Now expressed how proud he was of her and thought she had completed the program, and said she had completed the program. He told her he was going to keep in contact with her from time to time on video chat for progress reports, or just to see how she was doing, because I'm telling you, Dr. Now smiled a lot through this episode. He really was proud of her. You can tell. He spoke a little bit after, all of this, and he just continuously expressed that she had a good attitude, and that he was very proud of her. When Milla went home, like I said, she did a lot of firsts. Milla learned how to drive, and she got her license. She went online, and she went on a date. It's funny because she took her 3 children on a date with her. Her date didn't seem to mind, though, because he had spoken to them via video chat and had gotten to kind of know them a little bit better. So so they went to eat, and a couple of times her date kissed her hand, and she would kind of smile. Her children kind of looked on and kind of smiled. This guy really seemed to like her, and she expressed that she liked him. Another first that Milla did was her and her daughter went on a mother-daughter date and got makeovers. And her and her children went canoeing, which her daughter said, I don't want to get in that boat. Smart girl, cause when they returned, they tipped the boat over. They were near the shore, so they were still in shallow water, but everybody fell out the boat into the water, and you know what? That's going to be a memory that she's going to look back and she's going to laugh about them falling out of the water. It didn't look like she was too happy about it when it happened, but granted, that's going to be memories. They're going to all sit around and laugh about it, even when the children get older, and maybe when she becomes a grandmother, she's going to have things to tell her grandchildren. Now, one other thing, the tarp that was used by the fire station, where they used it, when the paramedics came out, they used the tarp to transport her from her bed to the gurney that took her to the ambulance and to the doctor when she needed. She always told the paramedics that she was going to return that tarp, and they told her, when you return it, we want you to walk it in, which she did. When she walked into the fire station and met up with the paramedics, they recognized her as soon as they saw her. One even said that they recognized her by her smile. She always had a friendly smile. Milla can now easily track her weight. Because of all her weight loss, she can use a normal scale. Her final weight loss at Dr. Now's office was 154 pounds, guys, with a total weight loss of 596 pounds. Her and Dr. Now had a video chat. He told her how, she told him how she gets around and she doesn't get tired. She can stand up all day long if she wanted. And when she sits down, it's because she wants to, not because she's tired. She told him how she learned how to drive and she got her license. She showed him, Dr. Now, the skin from under her arms and down the sides of how everything was just healing so nicely and it looked good. She just told him all her little, I don't think she told him about the little date or anything. Didn't show that part at least. But he was very happy for her. She even got up, and just demonstrated and did a little exercise dance light, showing him how her energy was and showing that she almost got as much energy as her children, and her children really didn't have to do much. She did everything, and she was glad that she was able to do everything. She was glad that she could be the mom that she always wanted to be. So Milla weighed herself, and she also told the doctor that she was down to 152. So congratulations, Milla. You did it, girl. You finished the weight loss program, and now you can go live your best life. Guys, I'm going to end that now. This was one of the most pleasurable feedbacks that I've given for 600-pound life. It was a pleasure to bring this episode to you guys. I've had other ones that were a good feedback, not a lot of bad ones, not really a lot of bad episodes, but this one was very enjoyable. So I just wish Milla the best. I'm glad she's able to be the mom that she's always been able to do and have new firsts and adventures with her children. I know her children are happy, and she's not going to say how much, the children are not going to really complain. I think one time the daughter just pretty much said it's a lot, but then she just right after that she just says that she loves her mother a lot, and these are things that she felt like she wanted to do for her mom because she loved her. So anyway, guys, again, I'm gonna finish this up, and thank you for joining me. Those who have not subscribed, please do so now. Hit that notification bell. And I appreciate all my subscribers, all the new people coming in. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I'm glad to support others that's on their grind. Thank you so much. Thank you, viewers, that feel like you got so many subscribers. Maybe you can't squeeze one more in, but yeah, squeeze one more in. Squeeze me in there somewhere. But anyway, thank you all. Thank you, and have a good work week. And I bid you a good night. Thank you.